This is the time I snuck into a dorm and ended up breaking up a domestic fight. So I'm 19, 20, I'm in the prime of my girl chasing era, and I'm living in Atlanta at the time. And I was talking to this girl that goes to Clark. If you know anything about Clark girls, they are scholars. They don't never have time. They be in every club on campus. They be breeding them for success. They be Fortune 500 CEOs. So when they give you time, you take that time.
You better.
So it was winter, and the girl I was talking to, I was like, let's go on a little date. So, you know, we go get some food, and then I say, let's go ice skating. So right across from CNN building is Centennial Park, and they had ice skating. So we get there, she asks for her size, she get her skates, she goes sit down, put them on. I asked for my size, 9.5. So now he's looking, he's taking a little while. I'm like, what's taking so long? He says, we don't have a 9.5, all we got left is a 9, because it was kind of packed. I'm like, all right, I can squeeze into a 9. I get these skates. The funk that's coming from these skates, I can't even describe it. It's so funky. I'm like, yo, do you have anything else? These things stink. So I asked him, can you spray anything in there? Something in there for me, please. So he sprays some like air freshener or whatever he's cleaning the skates with, but it smells way better than what the skates smell like. So then I get them, I put them on, and now we skating. You know, I'm on ice. You know, I'm a good skater, so I'm getting it. You know, I'm doing all the cute stuff. I'm holding her hand, I'm holding her waist, teaching her how to skate. And we out there for like 30 minutes.
Man, just went about 20 minutes flat, man, on y'all folks.
So now we finished skating, we return our skates, and now it's time for me to test the water. I gotta test the water. So I hit her with one of the most prolific nigga questions ever invented. So what you doing? What you getting into after this? You know how we do. What you get into after this? You know, sometimes we look off. What you getting into after this? And she say, you want to come back to my dorm?
Do I want to come back to your dorm?
Nigga, yes, I do. So I had to go get gas because we both drove separately. So when I get there, it's like 5 minutes after she get there, and she tell me there's a problem. I'm like, what's up? I guess a lot of the tenants broke rules, and now there's no guests allowed right now. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking the night over.
Alright, I'ma fuck with you.
That's too far to drive to my place right now. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go home. She like, but I got an idea. I'm like, what's up? So then her roommate comes downstairs with this huge luggage, this huge suitcase. I'm thinking like either she moving, going to the airport, going to do laundry, something, I don't know. She like, we can sneak you in. I'm like, how? She like, if you get in the luggage, we can roll you in. I'm like, I'm not getting in no damn luggage. You think I'm getting in luggage? So they both rolling me in now. So all they gotta do is get me past the security, and as soon as they do, it's a wall where I can get out and just get on the elevator. So that's what we do.
It's lit.
We get to the dorm, and let me set the picture for you. It's a communal living room, kitchen, 2 rooms to the right, 2 rooms to the left. Both bathrooms are to the wall, and they have there's sinks on the outside of the bathroom, sinks the mirrors. It's like an old diner in the South. So now we go in the room, and you know, we talking for a little bit. She's like, I'm gonna go freshen up, you can get comfortable. So I immediately take off my shirt, and I'm in my beard, immediately. And now I'm taking off my shoes. As soon as I take off my shoes, the same smell from the ice rink comes back. So I guess the smell from the skates transferred to my shoes, and it is horrible. It smells like a nigga's been running in Tim's all day. So now I'm looking around, looking for Febreze, looking for perfume, anything I can to get this smell out of my shoes, out of my socks, so I don't ruin the mood. So only thing I find is air freshener. So I'm spraying air freshener all in the shoes, all in my socks. I'm like, it's in my socks. So I just take off my socks, I stuff them in my shoes. And my feet look like Robin's feet from Boomerang right now, because I didn't clip my toenails. I didn't think my feet were gonna be out. I thought I had more time. So then I crack open the window a little bit, make some of the air freshener from some of the funk get out. She come back in like 10 minutes later, and she like, oh, it's chilly in here. I'm like, oh, I think you left your window open. I'll close it for you. So I close the window, and now we just get in bed. And you know, we're young, so no one wants to make the first move, so we gotta talk and all that. And then I remember you said you were stressed. Let me give you a massage. The number one, you know, move for every 19, 20-year-old. So I'm massaging her, you know, working my way. I get to the sweet spot. I'm like, what about right here? And she like, I knew you was gonna touch right there. I like, well, did you know I was gonna do this? So we started kissing. So now we kissing, touching on each other, and I hear this small commotion in the next room, and it's gradually getting louder. Only way I can describe it, like a tea kettle, like, you know, something's about to blow. But I ain't worried about that. I'm kissing, I'm feeling no butt. So we go back and it's getting louder. It's getting louder. Now you hear arguing. They just arguing. She kind of noticing too, and I'm trying to keep her right here.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
So then, all of a sudden, the screaming get louder. We hear something break. She pops up. What the hell going on? I hear the other roommates banging on the door. They go in. I just hear arguing. She's like, I'm gonna go see what's going on. I said, okay, go. At this moment, the mood is done. I know ain't nothing happening now. So I'm getting dressed. And then I hear a commotion now, like clothes banging. I'm here screaming, yo, stop, stop. So I'm like, damn. I'm the only guy in this apartment outside of the guy that's in this apartment. So I'm like, I gotta break this up. And I'm just gotta go in there with aggression. I just gotta go in there, grab him, and get out of there. So I bust in there. When I bust in there, I see the girl just hitting him. And he's restraining himself. He just eating. He's like, yo, get her off me, this and that. He's restraining himself. But I see he's possibly about to blow. He grabs her arms and says, yo, stop this, you know, shaking her a little bit to restrain her. So I go in there and grab him like a hood bouncer and just knocking. I don't care. I'm just running through people and I throw him outside.
Get on the way. No!
And when he turned around, I throw my hands up. I'm like, it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. He like, I'm tired of this shit. She always doing this shit. She be this and that. I'm like, it ain't worth it, bro. And then she said this and da-da-da, da-da-da. All I'm saying, it ain't worth it, bro. Cause no matter what you do, you going to jail. He like, you right. He calms down and then he keeps looking at me doing double takes. He like, you in Dormtainment? I'm like, this nigga. I'm like, of course it's a fan. I'm like, yeah. He like, do you mind if we get a picture? I'm like, after all of that, you want a picture? Like, come on. So I'm taking a picture. And you know, we dap up, he leaves. I go back inside the dorm and I tell her like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. She like, yeah, you know, I gotta console my friend. She in there crying, all the roommates in there. So I'm leaving now. I go back downstairs. I'm walking past security. He like, excuse me, do you live here? I'm like, I'm leaving, don't worry about it, I'm leaving. And I just left and went home. And that was the time I snuck into a dorm and broke up a fight. So moral of the story, just go home. Just go home.
So this is the story about how I almost fought Bow Wow.
Oh, this better be good.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Moment of truth.
Shade room.
Okay, this going viral. This going viral.
Now make sure you check out Comedy Trap House, the best podcast around, all right? Make sure you check it out on all your streaming platforms. That's iTunes, Google, Spotify, everything you stream on.
All right, what comes in the box once you get it? All your retainers. I got 15 of them, so it's gonna take me 15 weeks to straighten my teeth. And I only got the top teeth because I need a bottom tooth extracted. But what's cool about Bite, they work with me, so they'll still help me with my top teeth until I get my bottom teeth situated. So I got 15 retainers all in this box. Also, got some accessories. I got what you put your retainers in, carry around when you take them out to eat, or if you out or whatnot at a restaurant or you on a date, put it in there. And I got some whitening foam to use, whiten my teeth. Also, you got the Hyper Bite, which is really cool, which cuts your time in half. If you use it every day, I think it's just for 5 minutes a day, it'll cut your treatment time in half. It's the only technology that Bite has. It's a technology only Bite has, which is really cool, which separates them from all the other competition. So I'm excited to use that. And yeah, so today is the day. I'm gonna open this one, see what it looks like. Boom. But I still get the bottom with it, but it's probably just gonna keep it in place where it's at, which is cool. But this is my first tray for the first week of straightening my top teeth. So comes with instructions. The wait comes with a little sticker that says the wait is over. It is time to bite. No, you can't see it. In focus, I don't know. This is cool. Let me pop it in. And it fits. Fits perfectly, actually. Yep. And it's comfortable, too. But I gotta take it out before I eat or drink anything that's not water. So that's cool. Let me put this in a tray. So if y'all want to start on this journey, just use my code BITEDT.